Hi, welcome everyone. We're here with Florida Closing and Escrow real estate experts John Iowanu and Anthony Bauza and Cindy Mirapol with Florida Closing and Escrow and BOW, brokers, opens, and tours worldwide, here to help you with your real estate success. So first, we usually start with the COVID updates. Pretty much there's not major updates right now, and we're kind of in a holding pattern with the election. One of the newspaper headlines was, "Let's make America wait again." Anyway, Anthony, I'll turn to you to see if there's any news to add regarding the moratorium on evictions or the stimulus checks. I know pretty much everything is in a limbo state right now.
Right. So we're just waiting basically the pending results of the elections. Senate is not back in session until November 9th anyways. That's the earliest that the stimulus talk could come back. So we just have to wait till the results of the election. There's also a looming December 11th deadline to fund the government. So we'll likely see possibly another stimulus combined with maybe a government spending bill. But yeah, we're just going to have to, like you said, just keep on waiting.
Okay, so patience right now. All right, on the good news, the South Florida frenzy continues. There's no slowdown or winter slowdown in sight. Primary homes are being purchased now, in fact, by international buyers, and they're more concerned with the price and the product than the location. And we've seen increased activity in Broward, 85.9% in October of this year compared to 2019, with buyers coming from Boston, California, and New York. The median price of purchase is $425, and the highest activity is really the luxury homes, over $1 million. And the Miami-Dade, we've seen condo signed contracts increase by 12.2%. So good activity. And buyers probably won't be waiting more. And if John wants to add to any increases that we're seeing.
Yeah, the analysts actually suggest that we will see an extended purchase season in 2020 and into 2021. Basically, the lockdowns are forcing a lot of buyers to upsize their homes. According to the latest data from CoreLogic, home prices rose by 6.7% in September. That's an annual increase not seen since May of 2014. And these numbers are up from 1.1% from August. So there's some good news there.
That's very good news. And there's been a few purchases on the high-end scale. John Lennon's Palm Beach estate sold for $36 million. Per the Real Deal, former Moet Hennessy CEO sold his Bay Harbor waterfront home for $8.1 million. The CEO of Realogy reported that $1.9 billion in revenue in the third quarter of 2020. That's the biggest third quarter in the company's history, an increase of 20%. So over the pre-pandemic third quarter in 2019. So the forecast again is good, and the new emerging price gouging area is for propane heaters. As it gets colder outside, shoppers are looking for ways to extend their outdoor time, lights, canopies, and hot tubs, and propane heaters now are selling in massive amounts, uptick in sales for that, especially up north. Okay, the next question is, why should buyers pull the trigger now? You know, the shelter in place meant the homes were going to be important to have office space, Zoom meeting rooms, classrooms, and so forth. So why now? I'll turn to Anthony to answer that question.
Right. So amidst the pandemic, homes have been required to function as offices, meeting rooms, classrooms even, and that's still ongoing. Add to this low interest rates, and buyers have multiple incentives to pull the trigger now. The importance of a home is now more important than ever. Home is now seen as a refuge. While people were sheltering in place, you had a lot of people, that otherwise would have spent money on traveling outside of the home, plus stimulus checks. It allowed some people to actually renovate their homes and add things such as home gyms, entertainment centers, outdoor recreation areas, upgraded kitchens, baths, and all this appeals to a prospective buyer. In addition, and most importantly, lower interest rates. The lowest interest rates we've seen in decades has motivated current homeowners to refinance, and first-time buyers and new homeowners to apply for mortgages. In addition, there's lots of motivated sellers. The health crisis has made many longtime homeowners now consider retirement rather than go back to places of employment that are now considered, possible health risk. In addition, families with small children don't want to send their schools to congested, overcrowded school and are thinking of private schools. So there's lots of sellers that are motivated to sell, motivated to move to more rural, less urban areas. And real estate is actually predicted to make a strong recovery in spite of the current uncertainties with the pandemic, the economy, and politics.
Okay, yeah, people are adding features, renovating the homes, upgrading, adding it to be more green, adding solar panels, converting basements, adding recreation space, and so forth to increase the saleability of the homes. And this is working to get higher value for the home. Okay, thank you. Next question goes to John. This is the year of relocation. Where are the wealthy moving to? What markets have newly acquired appeal? And there are 3 groups now: the affluent trailblazers, explorers, suburbanites, and resorters. Please advise where they're moving to and any other information. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Shattering the traditional migration patterns and demographic factors, the affluent trailblazer or affluent buyer of 2020 are moving away from cities, basically, and prioritizing family wellness, privacy, and space. It's no longer location. What now they're looking for are different things. So 3 of the primary groups of the luxury home buyers that emerged, as you mentioned, were the explorers, new suburbanites, and resorters. They're doing things that are different from what you might expect from the traditional luxury home buyer. They're actually choosing home locations and where to purchase based on lifestyle factors, like we just mentioned, family and health, rather than choosing to live in an area because it's close to their business. So these buyers are a younger demographic, typically under 39 years old, married with at least 1 child, and with a net worth of between $1 million and $5 million. This group is looking to explore the exurbs and other hidden gems that are rural, offer better schools, and provide more open space. So if you do have a listing, you might want to consider these factors in your advertising on who you're advertising to and what type of amenities and extras your listing has. And if you're a buyer's agent, when suggesting certain homes to buyers, you want to also mention these additions to your buyers as well.
Okay, thank you. Next question. What are the 6 home upgrades that buyers want in the COVID era?
Right. So as a seller looking to prepare your home to sell, there are some suggested home improvements that can be done at this time that buyers are more interested in. For example, one is upgrading the outdoor space. Lots of people choosing to stay in rather than go out. The outdoor space in the home has become very important to prospective buyers. Pools are becoming very popular in areas where they weren't or aren't. Even a minor landscaping, it doesn't have to be something as crazy as, a pool. Minor landscaping refresh definitely helps. An in-ground fire pit, maybe an outdoor kitchen area to maximize the use of the outdoor space. A functional home office or a classroom is definitely very important with so many people working from home and some school districts not back in-person schooling yet. Having a dedicated space, not only for those things, but dedicated separate spaces so multiple people can be either working from home or having classes. That's a very good idea to have, even if it's just, staging a guest room in an office style to give that idea to a prospective buyer that the space could be used for something like that. Separation of space is also very important. Having dividers or showing that the space can be used for multiple functions and that there is a division between one space and another is also very important. As well as a home gym. Many people obviously aren't going to the gym for fear of health concerns. So having something in the home that they could do, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a full room dedicated to that, but maybe just carving out a small space or a corner of the home, not necessarily for a fully equipped gym, but for some weights, for things that could be done at home in a designated area. And definitely if, let's say, there's a guest house or there is additional rooms, converting that into an in-law suite. Many people are bringing their elderly family members home with them, so that space being used for them would be very important. And sprucing up the laundry room. So right now, concerns regarding cleanliness and hygiene are obviously at an all-time high. So, showing the laundry room as a nice, dedicated, luxurious space would also be helpful.
Okay. And another recommendation is if you're not able to do these conversions, you can do it virtually. You can actually put in a pool virtually. And Pad Steyer will do this. I have contacts that will do virtual staging, decluttering, removing furniture, or adding furniture, including pools. Okay, the next question is a marketing tip. Virtual tours and virtual opens are key importance right now, especially when buyers are not able to go to their properties. And in addition, for the high-end luxury home and for certain listings, it's recommended that you stand out via doing virtual reality. John, you want to elaborate a little on this?
Yeah, this is a great technology that realtors should really be considering. Today, virtual experiences are more sophisticated than ever, moving from the interactive, multi-dimensional property views, which are good, you usually see those from a website, to now a full immersion in a prospective home through a virtual reality headset. Critical change has been the urgent need for virtual assets on all key listings, especially the higher end listings. And for many agents, this is a change for the better. It was inevitable that agents would become accustomed to this type of virtual experience of the highest quality for our buyers and sellers, but now more than ever during the pandemic. So to set this up, you'd have to contact the company, and Cindy can recommend certain companies to do that. And then what we've seen other realtors do is they would actually send a virtual reality headset to a high-end customer with everything already pre-programmed. They put it on and into the house they go. You've seen examples of this where it's just amazing. You can basically walk through the house, you can look up, look down, look left or right, and see everything about the house, which is now so important for buyers, both domestically and internationally, who obviously can't come to the house to take a look. But if they want to look behind something, look above something, these virtual reality headsets are great and definitely a plus and definitely something you should consider as part of your marketing strategy.
Agreed. And I do have contacts for the virtual reality tours, immersion tours, for the live and virtual brokers opens, which in addition, it's important to get targeted audiences or viewers. So digital marketing is strongly recommended. We also have experts for 3D tours, and they do this with tags so that you could share it, and also listing pages. In addition, we recommend the digital business cards that you can share via email, text, and other means that are easy to integrate and share and have lead capture, and also a landing page. In addition, we have many tools that will help you, so please contact us, and we're here to assist you from contract to closing. We provide our expert attorneys. They'll do contract draft, review, addendums, answer any questions, hold escrow, and this is all included in our service. We can structure deals and do LLCs for you and help a first-time home buyer with any questions. And we're here locally, and we'll do the closings in office or for out of state or out of country with the online notarizations. So we're here to help you with your real estate success. We have several languages. We have a great expert team to help you. We're wireless, paperless, digital, remote, and mobile. So contact us with any questions and to assist you. And anything John or Anthony wants to add?
Yeah, just like you said, we're here to help any way we can. We definitely try and get the deal done. So if you need anything with contracts, anything that we can do to help, please let us know.
We're floridaclosing.com, and we look forward to seeing you soon and assisting you. And stay safe. And let's stay united no matter who wins. Thank you.